G'day, so this video here we are looking at plotting points on a graph and first finding out the y values that correspond to x values. So we'll get into this question here using x from -3 to 3. Okay, construct a table of values and plot a graph for these linear relations. So you'll see I've already set up our table of values and I've put all the numbers from -3 or all the integers from -3 to 3 there for x. And what we need to do is find the y values and then we're going to graph these using the points. Okay, so first we'll get into A. We see here that y is equal to x minus 1. That means the y value is going to be whatever the x1 is, take away 1. So our first x value is -3, so our y value here is going to be -3 take 1, which is -4. Okay, our next one will be -2 minus 1, which is -3, and you'll soon see a pattern here whenever you're doing these, and it comes a lot easier to fill these out. Okay, so 0, 1, and 2 will finish that off. Okay. And then we'll do our second one, and this one's going to be in blue. We've got y is equal to -3x plus 1. Just remember -3x means -3 times x. Okay, just remember that. So our y value is going to be -3 times x plus 1. So we work this out. -3 times 3 is -9 plus -3 times -3 is 9, and negative and a negative times a negative makes a positive. Just remember that. So -3 times -3 is 9 plus 1, so that's 10. Then we've got -2 in our second one times -3, which means +6 plus 1 is 7. And then you'll notice, because the gradient's 3, that our difference here between all our numbers is going to be 3, so it keeps on going down by 3 each time. So you can fill this out with that pattern or work them all out. -5 and -8. Okay, now we need to get to plotting these points. Sorry in advance if my lines aren't perfectly straight, but we'll do A, and this one's going to be in black. Just note, I've already drawn out our x and y axis, and I've already put a scale, and the scale's different vertically as it is horizontal. So you'll notice my vertical ones go up by 2 each time. Each little notch goes up by 2, while my horizontal axis, that just goes up by 1. Yet again, it depends how you graph it. Ideally, it would be 1 to 1. It's just it didn't really fit well on my page here, so I had to do this. Okay, so first we get to -3 as the x value, so we go to -3 for the x value for A, and the corresponding y value is -4. So we need to put a dot where that is there. Okay, then we go to -2, and the corresponding value for this is -3. We put a dot here for the y value, x value for -1, and so forth, and you'll see this just keeps going up by 1 each time. So 0, -1, 1 is 0, 2 is 1, and 3 is 2. Okay, so now we have all these dots here that we can draw a straight line through, hopefully my line's straight, to represent this. Okay, and then we do arrows at the end of the line. These arrows represent that this linear function keeps on going past these points. If you don't have those arrows, technically, it doesn't show that it keeps on going. So make sure you remember those arrows to show this. In our second example here, we need to plot these values. So we go to x is equal to -3, and the corresponding y value is 10. So we need to go all the way up to 10 here, and I'm doing this one in blue. And then we've got -2 and 7, -1 and 4, okay, and 0, so when x is equal to 0, y is equal to 4, equal to 1, sorry, I was reading the wrong one, make sure you read the right spot. And then when we have 1, it's equal to -2, 2 is equal to -5, which is down here, and 3 is equal to negative 8. There. So now we've got our straight line. Hopefully, if your graph's a little bit off, it mightn't be perfectly straight, but hopefully it shows a nice straight relationship. And draw your straight line, hopefully with a ruler straight the way through. Show this relationship. Sorry, can't put a ruler on my screen. But you do the arrows on the end. This signifies that it keeps going. Okay, so we'll keep on going for values of x that are higher than this, and keep going for values of x that are lower than this. So this is how you construct a table of values first. Okay, just by following your rule here. Okay, and putting in the numbers, and you can choose numbers to draw this if it isn't given in the question like it is here. So you can use any numbers to help you draw your graph. Okay, and then plotting, just make sure that you put all your spots in the right position. Okay, the x and the y. Remember, the x is the horizontal, this one here, while our y is our vertical. Okay, some people just get them mixed up occasionally, so just look out for that and put all your points in the right spot, and then all it is drawing a straight line through it with arrows at the end to represent that it keeps on going. So hopefully this helps, and good luck.